Welcome to QuickBook Audio, where we're diving into a life-changing, through the $100 startup, reinvent the way you make a living, do what you love, and create a new future by Chris Guillebeau. If you've ever dreamed of starting your own business, or turning your passion into a paycheck with minimal money, this book is your blueprint for creating a life of freedom, purpose, and impact. Whether you're a side hustler, a creative craving independence, an employee itching to break free, or someone curious about building a business on a shoestring budget, these insights will spark your entrepreneurial spirit, equip you with practical strategies, and inspire you to take bold action. Picture this: you're stuck in a job you tolerate, dreaming of a life where you call the shots, work on projects you love, and have the freedom to travel or spend time with family. But you think starting a business requires tons of money, a fancy degree, or years of planning. Wrong. Guillebeau, who traveled to 193 countries while running micro-businesses, shows that anyone can start a profitable venture with minimal resources, often $100 or less, by combining passion, skills, and a simple plan. Through his principles, finding the sweet spot of passion and profit, crafting irresistible offers, hustling smart, and scaling intentionally, he reveals how ordinary people built extraordinary businesses. We'll explore these ideas through clear, detailed explanations, blending psychological, sociological, and practical insights to make them relatable and actionable. We'll also tackle critiques, like the book's optimistic tone or limited focus on scaling, to offer a balanced view. This isn't about get-rich-quick schemes, it's about building a meaningful, sustainable business that fits your life. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our community for more transformative summaries. Let's make this personal. Drop a comment below. What's one passion or skill you'd love to turn into a business, and what's holding you back? Maybe it's fear, money, or not knowing where to start. I'm eager to hear your story, and I'll be reading every comment to cheer you on. Grab a notebook, find a cozy spot, and let's uncover the secrets of the $100 startup, starting now. Part 1: The Entrepreneurial Mindset, Debunking Myths and Finding Your Idea. We begin with the foundation of the $100 startup, the entrepreneurial mindset that shatters myths about starting a business and helps you find a profitable idea. Guillebeau challenges the belief that entrepreneurship requires big money or expertise, showing how anyone can start a micro-business by leveraging passion and skills. This part explores the myths holding you back, the convergence of passion and value, and how to identify your business idea, setting the stage for action. Debunking myths: you don't need much to start. Guillebeau debunks the myth that starting a business needs thousands of dollars, a business degree, or years of experience. He argues that micro-businesses, small, lean ventures, can launch with $100 or less, using tools like a laptop, a website, or existing skills. For example, you don't need a storefront to sell services online or a factory to create digital products. This aligns with lean startup principles, where minimal resources drive innovation, per Eric Ries. Another myth is that you must risk everything. Guillebeau emphasizes low-risk, low-cost experiments, testing ideas quickly to avoid failure. The final myth is that you need a big idea. Most successful micro-businesses solve small, specific problems, like teaching a skill or offering convenience. The mindset shift is empowering. You're not limited by money or credentials. Anyone with a skill, passion, or solution can start, reflecting psychological research on entrepreneurial intention, where belief in feasibility drives action, per Isaac Agin. Guillebeau's 1,500-person survey of micro-entrepreneurs found most started with $500 or less, proving accessibility. The convergence: passion meets value. The heart of a $100 startup is finding the convergence of what you love, passion, and what others value, profit. Passion alone, like loving painting, won't pay unless it solves a problem, like teaching art to kids. Value comes from addressing needs, desires, or frustrations, such as convenience, education, or joy. For example, a yoga teacher might offer online classes for busy moms, combining her love for yoga with their need for flexibility. Guillebeau's formula is simple: passion plus skill plus market need equals profitable idea. Ask, what am I good at? What do I enjoy? What do people need? The sweet spot is where these overlap, ensuring you love the work and customers pay for it. Sociologically, this creates social capital by delivering value, fostering trust, per Robert Putnam. Finding your idea, start where you are. To find your idea, brainstorm skills and passions, cooking, writing, organizing, and match them to market needs. Guilbeault suggests the one-page business plan: write what you offer, who it's for, and why they'll buy. For example, I offer virtual fitness coaching for professionals who want quick, effective workouts. Test ideas by talking to potential customers or offering a small service, like a $20 workshop, to gauge interest. This aligns with customer development, where feedback shapes products, per Steve Blank. Start small, using existing tools, your laptop, social media, or a free website, to avoid big costs. Getting started, take the first step. Write a list of 5 skills or passions and 5 problems you've noticed. For example, people need affordable tutoring. Identify one convergence point and draft a one-sentence idea. Share it with 3 people to get feedback. This shifts you from dreaming to doing, embodying Guilbeault's mantra: action beats planning. Practical tip: try an idea spark this week. List 5 things you love or do well, for example, teaching, designing, and 5 things people need, for example, easy meals. Pick one idea, like cooking classes for beginners. Write a one-sentence plan: who it's for, what you offer. Say, I turn passion into profit, 10 times daily. Journal nightly: did I get closer to my idea? Try for a week. Extended exercise: create an idea launch map for a month. Refine your one-sentence idea, list 3 potential customers, and get their feedback. Test it with a small offer, for example, $10 guide. Journal weekly: is my idea resonating? Check in with a friend. Track for a month, tweaking based on feedback. Reflection pause: what's one skill or passion you can turn into a business idea this week, and who might value it? Key takeaway: shatter myths that you need money or expertise, find the convergence of passion and value, and start with a simple, low-cost idea to launch your microbusiness. Part 2: crafting your offer, delivering value and earning profit. Now we explore how to craft an irresistible offer that delivers value to customers and generates profit for you. This part covers creating a compelling product or service, pricing for value, and launching quickly with minimal resources, giving you tools to turn your idea into a revenue-generating reality. Creating a compelling offer: solve a problem. Your offer, a product or service, must solve a specific problem or fulfill a desire, like saving time, reducing stress, or sparking joy. Guilbeault emphasizes benefits over features: don't sell yoga classes, feature, sell stress relief in 20 minutes, benefit. For example, a graphic designer might offer eye-catching logos that boost brand trust, instead of design services. This aligns with marketing psychology, where emotional appeals drive purchases, per Robert Cialdini. Brainstorm what your audience struggles with: time, skills, confidence, and tailor your offer to address it, ensuring they'll pay for the value. Guilbeault suggests starting with services, for example, coaching, freelancing, or digital products, for example, ebooks, courses, as they require minimal upfront costs. Physical products, like handmade goods, work too but may need more investment. Use existing skills to create your first offer, like teaching a hobby or consulting on your expertise, to keep costs under $100. Pricing for value: charge what it's worth. Pricing is about value, not hours worked. Guilbeault advises against low prices to compete, charge based on the benefit to customers. For example, a $200 resume writing service that lands a $50,000 job is a steal, not a $20 hourly rate. Test prices by offering your service at different levels, for example, $50, $100, $200, and see what sticks. This reflects value-based pricing, where perceived worth drives revenue, per Philip Kotler. Avoid undercharging, as it signals low quality. Instead, offer premium options, like a $500 coaching package, to attract serious clients. Launching quickly, hustle smart. Launch your offer fast, within days, not months, using simple tools like PayPal, a free website, or social media. Gilbo's Hustle Smart approach means acting now. Create a one-page website, post on social platforms, or email 10 potential customers. For example, offer a $50 workshop to test demand. This aligns with the Lean Startup's minimum viable product, where quick launches gather feedback, per Eric Ries. Promote through storytelling. Share why your offer matters. For example, I teach cooking to save families time, and use urgency, like limited spots for my course, to drive sales. Getting started, build your offer. Draft a one-sentence offer describing the benefit. For example, I help busy parents cook healthy meals in 30 minutes. Set a price based on value, starting at $50 to $100. Launch by posting on social media or emailing contacts, asking for feedback or sales. This moves you from idea to income, embodying Gilbo's action-oriented ethos. Practical tip: try an offer creator this week. Write a one-sentence offer. For example, I teach quick workouts for energy. Set a price, like $50. Share it with 5 people or post online, asking, would you buy this? Say, my offer changes lives, 10 times daily. Journal nightly, did I get feedback or interest? Try for a week. Extended exercise, create an offer launch plan for a month. Refine your offer, set 2 prices, for example, $50, $150, and launch to 10 contacts or a social platform. Track responses, for example, sales, inquiries. Journal weekly, is my offer working? Check in with a friend. Track for a month, adjusting based on results. Reflection pause, what's one offer you can create this week, and how will it help your customers? Key takeaway: craft an offer that solves a problem, price it for value, and launch quickly with simple tools to start earning profit and delivering impact. Part 3, The Freedom Formula, Leveraging Flexibility and Impact. This part dives into Gilbo's Freedom Formula, using your microbusiness to create a lifestyle of flexibility, purpose, and impact. It explores building a business that fits your life, marketing through storytelling, and maximizing reach with minimal effort, helping you live on your terms. Freedom first, design your lifestyle. Gilbo's core promise is freedom, time, location, and financial independence. Your microbusiness should serve your life, not trap you. For example, run it part-time to keep a job security, work from anywhere with a laptop, or focus on projects you love. This aligns with lifestyle design, where work supports personal goals, per Tim Ferriss. Define your ideal day, travel, family time, hobbies, and shape your business to fit, like offering online services for location freedom. Gilbo's 1,500 entrepreneurs prioritized flexibility, with many earning $50,000 plus working 20 hours weekly, proving it's possible. Marketing through storytelling, connect and convert. Marketing doesn't need big budgets, tell a compelling story about your offer's value. Gilbo emphasizes authenticity, share why you started, for example, I teach coding to empower kids, and how it helps, for example, they gain confidence. Use social media, blogs, or emails to share your story, building trust. For example, post a video explaining your service's impact. This reflects narrative marketing, where stories drive engagement, per Jonah Berger. Engage customers with a soft sell, offer value first, like a free guide, before pitching, fostering loyalty. Maximizing reach, hustle with leverage. Reach more customers with minimal effort using leverage, tools and strategies that amplify impact. Gilbo suggests low-cost platforms like social media, Etsy, or email lists to sell directly. For example, a $10 ad on Instagram can reach 1,000 people. Collaborate with others, like guest blogging or partnering with a complementary business, to expand your audience. Automate tasks, like email responses or scheduling, to save time, aligning with automation principles in operations management. Focus on one-win strategies, small actions with big payoffs, like a viral post. Getting started, craft your freedom. Write your ideal lifestyle, for example, work 4 hours daily, travel monthly. Create a one-paragraph story about your offer's value and share it online. Test one leverage tool, like a $10 ad or automated email. This shifts you from overwork to freedom, embodying Gilbo's vision. Practical tip, try a freedom starter this week. Write one sentence about your dream lifestyle, for example, work from home, free afternoons. Share a short story about your offer online, for example, why I teach guitar. Say, my business gives me freedom, 10 times daily. Journal nightly, am I closer to my ideal life? Try for a week. Extended exercise, create a freedom blueprint for a month. Refine your lifestyle vision, craft a marketing story, and test 2 leverage tools, for example, social post, email automation. Journal weekly, is my business more flexible? Check in with a mentor. Track for a month, expanding reach. Reflection pause, what's one way your business can give you freedom this week, and how will you share its story? Key takeaway, build a microbusiness for freedom and impact, using storytelling to connect with customers and leverage tools to reach more with less effort. Part 4, Scaling and Sustaining, Growing Your Microbusiness. Finally, we explore how to scale and sustain your microbusiness for long-term success. This part covers growth strategies, sustaining passion and profit, overcoming barriers, and building a lasting venture, ensuring your business thrives while aligning with your life. Growth strategies, scale smart. Scaling means growing revenue or impact without losing freedom. Gilbo suggests 3 paths: increase prices, for example, from $50 to $100 for premium services, expand offerings, for example, add a course to coaching, or reach new audiences, for example, sell internationally. For example, a tutor might offer group classes to serve more students. Focus on value multipliers, high-impact actions like bundling products or automating sales. This aligns with business model innovation, where scalable offerings drive growth, per Clayton Christensen. Stay lean, avoiding heavy investments like offices unless essential. Sustaining passion and profit. Sustainability requires balancing passion, what you love, and profit, what pays. Gilbo advises regular freedom checks, assess if your business still excites you and meets financial goals. For example, if teaching drains you, pivot to a new offer, like ebooks. Diversify income, mix services, products, and passive income, for example, affiliate links, to reduce risk, per portfolio theory in finance. Engage customers with updates or loyalty perks to maintain sales, fostering retention, per customer relationship management principles. Overcoming barriers, fear, time, skills. Barriers like fear of failure, lack of time, or missing skills can stall growth. Gilbo suggests starting before you're ready, launch imperfectly and refine. For time, prioritize high-value tasks, for example, marketing over admin, and outsource low-value ones, for example, bookkeeping. Build skills through free resources, like YouTube tutorials, or hire experts, aligning with resource-based view theory, where capabilities drive success. Reframe fear as excitement, using action to build confidence, per cognitive reframing in psychology. Building a lasting venture. A lasting microbusiness aligns with your life, delivers consistent value, and adapts to change. Gilbo emphasizes iteration, test, learn, improve. Review metrics monthly, for example, sales, customer feedback, and pivot if needed. Build a community around your brand, like a newsletter or social group, to foster loyalty, per community building theories. Plan for the future, scale, sell, or keep it lean, ensuring it serves your primary aim. Practical tip, try a growth kickstart this week. Pick one growth idea, for example, raise a price. Test it for 3 days, tracking results, for example, sales. Say, my business grows smart, 10 times daily. Journal nightly, did this boost profit or impact? Try for a week. Extended exercise, create a growth sustainability plan for a month. Test 2 growth strategies, for example, new offer, ad campaign, track metrics, and outsource 1 task, for example, social posts. Journal weekly, is my business sustainable? Check in with a mentor. Track for a month, refining strategies. Reflection pause, what's one way you can grow your business this week, and how will you overcome a barrier like fear? Key takeaway, scale your microbusiness with smart strategies, sustain passion and profit, overcome barriers, and build a lasting venture that aligns with your life. We've just unlocked the transformative wisdom of the $100 Startup by Chris Guillebeau, a guide to launching a microbusiness that delivers freedom, purpose, and profit. Let's recap the core pillars. Entrepreneurial mindset, shatter myths, find the convergence of passion and value, and start with a low-cost idea. Crafting your offer, create a compelling product or service, price for value, and launch quickly to earn profit. Freedom formula, build a business for flexibility and impact, using storytelling and leverage to connect and grow. Scaling and sustaining, grow smart, sustain passion and profit, overcome barriers, and create a lasting venture. Guillebeau's message is empowering. You can start a business with $100, doing what you love, and live life on your terms. Your microbusiness is a vehicle for freedom, not a burden. Psychologically, this fosters autonomy, per self-determination theory. Sociologically, it creates value, per social capital theory. Critiques note the book's optimistic tone and limited scaling advice, but its actionable steps resonate, as seen in posts from entrepreneurs who launched with pennies. You're not just a dreamer, you're a doer. What's next? Pick one passion, craft a $100 offer, and launch this week. Guillebeau says, the right time to start is now. Start small, act fast, and build your future. If you love this book, please hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone ready to launch, a friend, colleague, or dreamer. Drop a comment with your business idea, one step you'll take, or how you'll find freedom. I'll read everyone and cheer you on. Thank you for joining me. Your microbusiness is your path to freedom. Start lean, dream big, and live boldly. You've got this.